Hello everyone and welcome back to Mark Ringen Productions. Today I'm playing more 7 Days to Die. So, it has finally been released, Alpha 17 Experimental Branch. So we're going to do a little bit of a play for here. I'm going to try to play as long as possible. Probably going to restart when the stable branch gets out, but we'll take a look at that. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. So, let's get started. So, to begin with, we're gonna go and create a new game. I apparently actually can join in other ones. I might actually try like just launch one and just see what happens. Pretty sure they're not compatible, although I'm not quite sure actually why this game is there, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna go and take a new game. We're gonna go and do a new random world. We're gonna run a seed. I'm just gonna find it in a second. World size should be fine. Serviceability, that be not listed. No, basics. Difficulty settings. Apparently, actually, it showed. I actually saved the last settings. I did actually do a clean installment, but I guess I didn't do it completely clean. But I'm not sure. We go to Nomad. 120 minutes days. 24 hours cycles. Default zombies run. Persistent profile should be. I don't know. I think it actually matters. Loot amounts to 200%, disable loot respawn time. With that, I would say, is this default? 8 enemies? Let's go with 16 enemies. Airdrop should be every 3 days. Cheat mode is off. Mark airdrops is going to be on. I think, yeah, I'm going to keep that. Drop on quit. Oh, yeah, nothing. Drop of death is should be everything. I think I'm going to say actually say backpack only. The actually way I actually get to keep my tool belt actually, that which might be nice at least for this. Just kind of trying to get this stuff, but yeah. Generate world name. This should be probably Alpha 17 and Season 3. Name of generated world is deducted from the world generation seed and world size. Not quite sure what that is all about, but whatever. Multiplayer vials, kill strangers only. I think it really matters. Claim size. Claim duration should be infinite. 10 days? I don't know. Claim the cave. Yeah, I think it should be fun. Okay. Yeah, I think. Anyways, I'm just gonna go and get the seed real quick because I'm actually gonna play on the proper seed, well, on this just a pre-generated seed at this point to just try that a little bit of stuff, and yeah, so be right back. So the seed is gonna be Dextera, which is basically a seed between, I think I can't remember when it was found, but basically it's a seed with a lot of towns, and well, that's sort of, at least in the beginning, actually what I would like to see, loads of places to be looted. So we're gonna go and start. So I'm just gonna let it load here, and I'll be right back. And we are in, guys. What appears to be a bird by the wall. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive if you complete it. We might just take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. So, okay. Well, there's a certain lot of spawn next to town, which is kind of nice. Okay, texture is not the best. But if some keybinds and stuff, we'll figure out. Okay, actually, I should probably handle some. Okay, so Alpha 17 changed quite a lot since Alpha 16, that's for sure. And I think actually I'm gonna probably like this. One of the things is immediately that they have changed all of the textures and stuff in this game, which A little more cartoony. I should probably up the quality of a couple of things. Yeah, especially trees, because they don't look the best. Okay, give me a little bit of frame drop. I'm gonna take a look at maybe change some settings actually, but yeah. Yeah, I think I just should run a little bit less smooth than like what they use now for 16, but well. Yeah. So the major changes of Alpha 17. A lot of things has changed look, especially the desert. There's a stack there right now. By the way. Alright, let's actually place it better too. They have completely redone the inventory system as well as the questing system. There's a lot of stacks there actually. Is that wolf? Yeah, I'm actually just going to change some graphics actually. Be right back. That's just a stack, is that? Okay. Be right back. Right, so there we go. This should be a little bit better now. Should get the FPS counter up as well. I'm actually running it at 60 FPS at the moment, so I might go and do a couple more adjustments, we'll see, but yeah. So, let's actually talk a little bit about the plan for the season. Well, this run. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so that's like a magazine, which is a new thing now. Apparently that's going to give you, I think, a temper buff, if not mistaken. You can call off feathers, actually, which is nice. Is that brown car? That looks like a yellow car to me, though. You are encumbered. I should get some stuff done. So, one of the new features in... Okay. I've played this for quite some time. I can't even remember how to drag items. I can even scrap the wooden chair, actually. Just give me the stuff I need. Things... So basically the plan is to just do this beginner quests, get to a trader, or get a D-trader, and set up camp somewhere around that is the kind of plan. The reason is basically because I realized last season, one of the major kind of, guess you can call it, kind of say like flaws. We need, okay. Was that basically the trader was so far away compared to basically where I was, and that was, I think, one of the bigger mistakes I did, basically, because I mean I just didn't have access to like some of the more advanced items and such, which I would probably want to do. What I actually want to do here in probably actually like hang around this place and do the quests actually. I'm actually gonna try to get to the trader like almost immediately. So yeah. So of course I'm beginning this. Now, in terms of base design, I haven't focused. Well, I haven't thought too much about this. I think we're actually gonna go for something similar to last season, but at the same time, I was thinking like actually probably build a standalone base just from like day one, basically. But one of the nice things right now is that the land claim blocks. Although I'm not quite actually sure that like how useful that's gonna be, regardless. Probably actually going to get myself a chest going relatively fast, actually. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. I need. Alright, I just use some more wood in that. So yeah, alright. So yeah, so that of course will mean at this point I can. So the problem is actually that the line clone blocks apparently still run out, and I wasn't actually aware of that last time, that they do apparently wear out. I actually thought they just like, it was like a bug or something, but that's apparently not the case. I could pick up that better over there. So they do apparently, they don't actually wear out apparently. Well, they do actually apparently wear out, which I wasn't aware of. So gotta figure out about that, because like the problem last time of course was that I lived in a house and or in a POI. I should probably not sprint too much actually. And then basically when I wanted to move, for example, to the town to loot a little bit, and when I came back, the bedroll of course got reset because I placed a new one in the town, and therefore sleepers would spawn. So yeah. I guess like in a sense. So I mean we're probably still gonna have the same problem though. So slow. Yeah, I need to get a hammer along probably. No, I have of course done a little bit like, you know, reading about this version. I've seen a couple of videos about it, a couple other things. So I think I'm pretty well prepared actually. I haven't like tried to spoil it as possible for me though. So I still haven't like figured out like how the weapon mod system work and all that those cool stuff yet. But well, I don't know how it works, but I haven't like seen videos about it. But yeah. But that should be it, right? Yeah. So I should actually get the trader pop now. Then basically gets a problem. I think I can just get all this stuff done. Yeah, so straight off the bat, there's a bug. Where if you can see on the top right now, it says locate trader and 0.0 meters away. But that doesn't actually go away. So what I'm going to have to do, sort of unfortunately, but once again, this is experimental. I guess just say that at the beginning, this disclaimer. There are probably going to be bugs, probably small and major bugs, which might even end up, of course, need a world reset. And if it's the case, well, I'm going to just reset the world and just continue playing probably, but yeah. As straight off the bat, we do actually have a bug where the trader location is not actually going to update unless you go and teleport yourself to 0, 0. So I can't quite remember how you do this. So I actually forgot the command. I actually realized I did not actually use the console command, just actually use the debug menu. So basically, just open DM. And what I'm going to go and do is head to 0, 0. This way. Control right click. There we go. Now basically the trader has updated. So what we're going to do now is head back. Whatever that was. Right. And just go and let's get a control right click. So trader is, if I go to quests, okay, so basically that way. So it's actually going to be quite far away. Well, actually not too long. No. So actually I'm going to just walk over there. I'm just going to make a chest first though. We can just actually go and store a couple items, which I may not necessarily need, we'll see. So, let's like to talk a little bit about the update itself, and especially two things at this point, the item system and the inventory system. So you can see, at this point we effectively have two different types of slots. Yeah, why can't I open this? Yeah, let me try to make another one. Is that just because I was in the living menu, or... Okay, so I think I can maybe chest might be bugged. At least I can know that. Okay. Probably don't need you. Don't really think I need anything like that. Not yet. Okay, I think we're good now. So, first the inventory system, or the item system. So, they completely scrapped the old system of, like, quality, basically. So, where you had, like, a number between 1 and 600. At this point, there's only going to be the 5 colors instead. So, gray, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Oh, there's our first ad. So basically no more like trying to hunt for like level 600 items, like, you know, like last season where I got like a level 599 battery or something, or then I can't quite remember, but yeah. That is no longer going to be the case, which is going to be, at least in my opinion, quite amazing. I didn't really like that system, but yeah. I should probably get some more arrows going, actually. So yeah. Also, that will, I think that will also mean that you can now like craft the flawless quality items, or the purple items. It's up like last time where it's like trying to come like. Oh, okay. That's another bug, which I think is known actually, that if you stand on top of a zombie that actually gets back up, you're gonna get flung into the space or in there. Also, zombies no longer can no longer be looted. They will actually drop a loot bag if they actually contain loot, which is I'm not quite sure about. Also, this is yeah. What's actually that you had those compressed cars, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a lot of bugs probably throughout this. It's not even called the season, but yeah. I mean, this is after all experimentals, yeah. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and test stuff, yeah. So that's that. They're no longer gun parts, which means that instead of finding, like, you know, parts of a gun, you will only find the full gun, which probably quite nice actually, at least in my opinion, because that will mean you'll no longer have like Okay. You can also compare items now, so this will mean what? I don't know. This one's around a bit. That's a little bit for lucky found out. Oh, I guess actually. Wait, so will that also mean that? Yeah, so they will of course also no longer have the item quality any, which is any longer as well, which is good because that will mean like you can only find. So basically, you can only find like level 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 items. Not about right there, where or not. Okay. Is this a wasteland? I'm not quite sure. Actually. Yeah, this thing is, without a doubt, has a lot of POIs in it, which is nice. So that was like the biggest problem last season, that there was no of its food isn't there. Was like literally no like nowhere to loot basically. Yeah. Also, no longer like picking F or picking a button to, in my case, F to like pick up like corn plants and blueberries and that kind of stuff. That's no actually harvest everything, and also in the late game, or at least basically, I think actually it's from the get-go. Things you have planted yourself will actually leave seeds behind, so you don't actually need to replant stuff, which I think is gonna be quite nice. Yeah. I really don't wanna go after it. So arrows gonna be picked up from this. Okay, I gotta probably change my sensitivity. So, and those little stick as well. Okay, I gotta change that. It's apparently actually both F and C is B. Okay, I should probably not wear that one, I guess. At least until I get A. That's sort out. Yeah, so in the beginning we will probably have quite a lot of those issues and other things, like I mean, gotta like reconfigure my settings and stuff, and yeah, probably gonna take like an episode to do that. So I'm gonna try to do that stuff off camera though, but yeah. So the inventory, I'm out of what? Stones? Stones avid? Oh, whoops. Oh, on the stones, okay. Right. Oh, they're good with it for that game. I've had some stones though. I guess I made arrows of them with stones, that's true. So, yeah. That's what, yeah. Right, so the inventory system. So, I was actually complaining about with this game, at least in the late game, I would say mid to late game, that there just simply isn't enough slots in the inventory. Which of course is why I've run the bigger backpack mod the last season, just because of that. And yeah, so they have actually upped the size. I think it was a 3x9, or is it? Yeah, I think it was a 3x9 last time. I can't quite remember with the hotbars wall. No, it's a 5x9, so this is actually larger. But in the beginning, not all slots are actually unlocked, you can kind of think of it. So basically, these slots here, which you got this like man carrying a package, I think they're called pack mule slots. They're basically going to slow you down if you actually put items in there. I think actually you do have to fill up your whole inventory first though. So yeah, for example, like if you have like all the items like down here, but you don't actually fill up, it wouldn't fill up this stuff, I don't think you actually do get encumbered there. And that's gonna at least slow you down, but I think it's also actually gonna go and make you use more stamina when moving, and I can already feel I'm quite slow at this point, so I'll consider maybe doing something about the inventory situation, maybe. Maybe dropping out some items, we'll see. So yeah, so I actually do like that new feature. It's I think so. In the end, you can actually unlock all of those other slots though, so there are perks for that. There aren't backpacks in the game, unfortunately, though. That's like something I know a lot of people's actually been like asking for to get backpacks. Like you can actually find backpacks, actually like equip them. Or turn to bigger backpacks, because I mean you do have a backpack on your back, but it's quite small. So like finding bigger ones in the world would be quite nice, and I definitely support that. So yeah. Like trying to actually like find items in the game which gives you more inventory space would be quite amazing. But yeah. This is a gas restaurant, yeah. Okay, let's just stay away from Zeds right now. They also significantly made the combat significantly more difficult as well, though. So that's actually something, at least early game, to watch out for. It's quite easy to die at this point, and I'm actually quite far away from my bag as well, so I should probably do consider. Maybe I'm actually placing down a new one, we'll see. I just sort of like when I get to trade like models immediately at this point, but yeah. I should probably not do one of these too fast. I'm getting there. I'm about, well, I've traveled that far in fact, but yeah. Terrain generally seems like a little bit odd here, like wasteland. I think this is wasteland, and like burnt forest and all this stuff like kind of in twain, but yeah. So yeah, there are actually at this point, I think actually there really isn't any downsides to this release. At least I haven't found it yet. Actually, there was one. I just can't quite remember what it was, but yeah. Also, another thing is that in the early game, it's also very difficult to find bones at this point, because you can't actually. Well, you can't actually harvest zombies, and with a stone axe, I'm pretty sure you can't actually harvest, like actually get bones from animals either. So that is definitely something to consider. Also, they actually made it so that at this point there are going to be effectively loot in every single loot container. No, I'm actually quite encumbered at this point, so maybe just make a chest and clear my inventory a little bit. Yeah, this is my walking speed at this point. I can hardly move, so when the late game is gonna get done, when I'm gonna be like filled up with the concrete and stuff, then. Okay. Oh yeah, I can hardly move. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I cannot open this thing. Let me just let me test something actually. Right, so my suspicion was actually correct, and that's the fact that because I actually remapped the interact key to F. Actually, well, I did that actually last time, and I actually thought I did a clean installment, but I guess I didn't then. Because of that, it didn't. I'm not quite sure, but like basically, when I just did like a default key map thing, actually fixed it. So. Also that, yeah, that would mean. Okay, how do you get the inventory though? Tab. That's not too bad, I guess. Although, I think that should be fun actually. Okay. I think I don't need. I guess I don't strictly need a torch. Oh, that's I guess. Okay, let's try this. If I no rebind the movement, this to F. Okay, so I guess it's just because that key was set in the last, like in Alpha 16, I guess that might have bugged it. Yeah, it must be. Okay. Well, I guess that's probably not bugging, I guess, but then. A little more with it, maybe. So we actually got a hunting rifle, and we've seen even level 2 hunting rifle as well. So stamina does, I have noticed like the stamina regains a lot faster than in Alpha 16. Which is kind of nice. Just like, yeah, look for marker maybe. Okay, let's just head back. Well, heading to the trader. There's actually a pond here. I'm just going to fill up my glass jars just in case I like want to find more bodies of water. Is that trader? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so actually, well, no, that's not trader. No, okay, no, it's not. I actually seen that PY on that area, and that was yeah. This map is actually a little bit interesting. I think actually maybe this moment I'll just try to avoid any fights though. Possibly. Also, the new medical and stamina system. So they actually got rid of the wellness system. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go actually link the patch notes in the description if I do remember it and read it for yourself. But I'm just gonna try to go like the kind of big things there. So they actually completely got rid of the wellness system. At this point, there's just going to be a skill which is increases, or a perk actually, which increases your like max HP and max stamina. Okay. I guess this is quite lucky world as well. Well, actually, it still depends because I mean, finding 2 mining helmets and well, finding 3 good items in a row will let me like, I'll have like 3 weeks worth of just crap items maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so just go over this guy. I'm gonna show you the perk system. I'm not actually seeing it. Well, it's not for myself yet, so it's interesting to see. Is this actually thing loaded? Shouldn't I say something? Okay, another thing as well is at this point you can actually get. Oh. Well, there's another bug. There's actually this thing down here. If you load it, it shows. Okay. It was loaded. Right, it's of course it don't. Right, it's it only has one bullet in it, doesn't it? That is okay. So let's take a look at anti-perk system then. So they completely redone this. This is what the one thing I can not liking too much. That's the fact you can't actually get all the perks. At least that's what it said. In Alpha 16, you couldn't. Well, you kind of could there because you did actually. I mean, you only had like max level of like what 150 something or 250, but beyond that, you could actually do an infinite amount of quests, and each quest would give like 3 or 4 skill points. You could actually, in a sense, get you infinite amounts of skill points, but it would take like kind of like years to do, I sense. So there wasn't like really a way to do that. No, of course, you're gonna have to probably just go and what the hell is this? Oh, okay, that's just like a glitched thing. Oh, there are sleepers in those. Oh, that's a church. Interesting. Close out am I at this point? I'm about a little more than halfway. Well, I'm about halfway, I guess. Well, not even. Yeah. I just like when I get to that place and just like to settle down there. Okay, find a lot of bullets. That's nice, I guess. At the moment, of course, I don't have any use for that. But where's that tree? I just realized that that's a tree, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Maybe I should change the render distance a little bit too. Oh, I'll go. Wait. What? I'll go and toggle the or just a little bit with the settings actually off camera. But yeah. So the perk system has been completely redone. I do actually have a couple of skill points, that's true. Firstly, I want the boom headshot. Do I want the, probably... Power attacks damage at the moment is not necessarily needed. Okay, here's actually, yeah, here's actually the pack meal thing. That's certainly nice as well. Yeah, we'll figure that out. So, so they actually don't. Also, there aren't actually skills. Well, actually, what are they called? Basically, there aren't those like things which you can level up to level 100 and longer either. So at this point, this is the thing. So you got the perception, strength, fortitude, agility, and intellect. There's quite a lot of stuff actually here as well. I kind of feel, I don't know. No, so that of course will mean you're gonna have to. I'm pretty sure there's no way like to like. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is something about like, you know, similar to like the religion is pretty nice, but it certainly has its major flaws too. But yeah, so basically, like you're gonna have to go and just kind of choose a little more. Yeah, right. So let's get back to the balance system. At this point, you can see that I have effectively like 3 stamina bars. It is the that's a rabbit. All right. Yeah. Doesn't look like it out from a distance. So I actually have 3 both HP stats and stamina stats, or bars, right? So I have the big black one, right? Which is basically, actually I can just set here, get that. First aid. Your current health is displayed in red and max health in gray. Damage health or your max health cap is displayed in black. So basically what this actually means is there's no, over time you're going to basically like lose max health and max stamina. Which at least personally actually feels quite nice. Yeah, we travel 1.5 way. Okay. So you can actually see right now that I'm actually running down. I got the blue stat, the gray stat, or gray bar, and the black bar. Well, actually, I guess and I just peek behind. I guess that's true. So, why did I lose a HP though? Not sure about that. So that'll of course basically mean that the way the system works now is over time, by for example doing actions like running and stuff. For example, in terms of stamina, as well as taking damage from HP, your max HP and stamina, or your cap, is gonna basically be less, or degrade. No, by the way. So actually, I'm gonna do now is I can go and drink. So my max stamina is 62. Actually doing my left click. Also actually your first is actually just slowly go up too. Wait, no, sorry, not by drinking, by eating. Yeah, so by eating, as you can see, actually my first I actually do heal a bit, as well as my max stamina cap do actually increase. This is a trader. I'm gonna say no. Their sleepers are just not. Yeah, also houses or POIs can actually be, I think it can be like 2 different types. So they can just be the normal ones, or they can actually be dungeons. And they add like an additional like 250 POIs apparently in this update, which is huge. I should probably get another chest going actually. Yeah, so that, I mean, this might be not quite huge. No, so basically the dungeons ones are gonna be just look harder, as well as bring better loot and stuff, but yeah. I haven't looked like too much into the dungeons yet though, but yeah, or the POIs, but yeah. Well, I just like checked like the patch notes and just some of them, but yeah. No. Yeah, you do actually begin stuff quite fast, but yeah. It's quite nice. Yeah, I should probably get another chest going, but yeah. Yeah. Now, also another thing about the quest system has also been, yeah, I should get just part of it this one once again. Is they have changed quite a lot of things. Oh, I think I have aloe vera seeds. So, okay. Right, I should probably add. I think I need brass nor glue at this point. Don't need gunpowder, candy tin cans. You might just want to scrap this in the beginning. Well, I can find metal other ways. I actually got. Oh, I got bundles of feathers. That's nice because you're gonna need a lot more arrows at this time. So, if I need lead, I'm gonna keep the ammo just in case I find something. But oh, that's a good painkillers. Let's keep them actually down there. Yeah. So another thing as well is that you can actually also get quests from traders on those potato seeds. Which of course is another reason that I actually do want to situate myself next, or at least near a trader. I mean, this trader is like already marked on my map, so I was just trying to go to that one, but because this road just seems to go straight towards it as well. But if I don't like the location stuff, I might just try to like find another one, but yeah, we'll see. Would be like kind of cool, like living like literally next to it, but I mean, it's not a must, obviously. Alright. Get these new keys actually. Just go and fill up with water again. Don't actually think I need that. Now, the big thing in this one is that also in terms of combat, there are actually no... You do actually have this one have two hands. So you got, of course, your left hand, but you also got your right hand, which is your power attack, which deals more damage. I don't think it yields more resources. I'm pretty sure, and I mean, first it wouldn't really make sense. I mean, it probably does yield more resources per hit, because you will actually, I mean... you will actually, of course, like take more HP from the block, but I don't actually think it will like yield more. Gunslinger. 1 level of the perk plus 1 level of the perception attribute. Okay. Interesting. So that's another thing as well. There are going to be like more temper buffs and other things you can do as well. Okay. So steel crossbow bolts. Okay, up to 40. Alright, just get you there. I can get like I can go there as well. Hello. That's a power attack, and it's just a normal attack. Okay. Alright, actually, I don't need that. I don't have the high ground here, but... Oh, can you not run backwards? Oh, okay, I'm trying to hold a bit more. The sideways sensitivity like gets very weird when you zoom in. Oh, okay. What's it? That's sort of weird, actually, what it does. To get like another chest. I mean, I'm just gonna like try to loot everything I can, but I mean, I'm of course going to. Yeah. Anyways, guys, this video went way longer than intended, but I'm gonna try to probably keep it between 20 to 25 minutes long. I think in the first couple of episodes, I'm probably not gonna cut out too much, but I'm just gonna probably get a little bit like get some grinds and stuff going most likely, and that's maybe cut out. I'm probably actually gonna record it and maybe actually get some grinds going as I did. Did I actually make a grind episode? What's this? I can't remember with it. Yeah, just basically like where I get some, like just go like a massive like wood gathering or something, just speed up and throw some music behind it. Anyways, that is going to be it for today. So I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.